Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I apologize if I haven't been posting recently. It's mostly because I have been working a lot, I've been doing a lot of stuff, so that's why I haven't been uploading for quite a while on this channel. This video, I'm not going to be talking about my review just yet of the Modern Warfare 2 beta, even though I played it and I gave a little bit of my thoughts about it while I was playing, but I'll leave that for another video. This video, I'm going to be talking about the COD YouTubers, and you know who they are. I don't even have to show images. I don't even have to show screenshots or anything like that, because you guys already know what I'm talking about. So, I remember in the past, I used to be one of those people who would... I used to be one of those people who used to actually, like, just hate on Call of Duty every year, and then just say, this Call of Duty game is gonna suck, and it's gonna have things that I don't like, and I just found every excuse to basically just hate on the game and just say the game sucks, even though I never really explained why the game sucks in full detail. You know, I just say the game sucks because everybody else is saying it. In reality, that's what I was doing. So that was the old me. So the new me is gonna present to you the many complaints that the Call of Duty community has had. Well, Call of Duty community influenced by these YouTubers who hold those opinions very strongly about the game, but then try to say that it's fact because it's not the Call of Duty that they wanted necessarily. So, what I'm going to be bringing up is the recent videos on the YouTube. I'm not gonna actually watch them, but you can kind of get an idea. There's one from Blame Truth. It's actually a couple of them, but I'm gonna mention one of them. It says here, well, it's the first one. I mentioned like two actually. So it says, "I'm sorry, but Infinity Ward does not care." I mean, if Infinity Ward didn't care, they wouldn't even be like making the game. Or per se, if they didn't even care, to be honest, if they didn't care about what the community wanted, they wouldn't make the game the way the actual community actually wanted. Not for you people. I am livid. Fuck Infinity Ward and fuck Modern Warfare 2. So I'm gonna bring up this guy first. Blame Truth. Long story short, his history is that he's been playing Call of Duty for 13 years. He's been playing Call of Duty since, I think, he says COD 4. COD 4 is the game that he's first played. He's also played WWE. He's also played Minecraft. He's also played some like Infinite Warfare when the game came out. I don't know if he said anything negative about the game at the time. I don't know. I had to look deep into that. But yes, he did play Infinite Warfare. He did play, I think, Advanced Warfare, COD 4 Remastered, and some of these other games. He gave his thoughts about them and whatnot. But the time where the community most needed him, which was most needed apparently, was, I don't remember how long. I don't know. I remember what time it was, but it was a little while ago where they actually needed him, and I think it was like 4 years ago or something like that, 5 years ago, something like that. Yeah, it was a while ago, and he was playing WWE, he was doing other shit, and he just didn't like he didn't. It's like almost like he didn't care, or he just didn't really think that he was gonna be that successful by making just content just hating on COD. And here's the arguments that they bring up, and this is in between Modern Warfare 2019 and basically the other CODs after that. Their arguments are mostly just, this game is just a reskin of Modern Warfare 2019, same Vanguard. And then Modern Warfare 2 comes out. Then they say, this looks like a reskin of Modern Warfare 2019, which it's a sequel. I mean, of course, it's gonna have all the same guns from the previous game. Yes, of course, it's gonna have a lot of the same mechanics from the previous game, but then just adding new stuff, making some changes. Of course, that's how a fucking sequel works. But in their mind, they think that a video game should be either doing something totally different, make an unrecognizable game that's unrecognizable to the FPS shooter, which is of course Call of Duty. Call of Duty is known for is being a fast-paced FPS shooter. But or they would want a Call of Duty that they made like years ago, like back in like 2012, for example, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which I do enjoy Black Ops 2. I still do, even though I still get pissed off with the way people playing that game, which ain't anyhow at this point. But nonetheless, I still enjoy zombies. I still enjoy, like in general, I just enjoy zombies and the Black Ops game and stuff like that. Except for Cold War was like my least favorite. I didn't really like it that much. But aside from that, I just don't know what kind of game they want. They said they want this. They said they want that. They said they want Call of Duty to innovate. Then once they innovate and they add new stuff, then they say this is bad. It doesn't work. It ruins my experience. So change it. Take it out of the game, or you are a bunch of idiots if you don't do so. That's the type of community that we have in the year 2022. Following many years back of this Call of Duty hatred. I remember when Call of Duty Infinite Warfare started coming out, most people in the entire world, almost the entire world, started just hating on the game. They were just saying the game's bad because it takes place in space, because the guns shoot like fucking like McDonald's toys that you get from McDonald's, don't have meal or whatnot. And they talk about how it's so unoriginal. I mean, maybe what their intention was is just to take all the things that fans loved about the old COD games and just bring it back. People saw it was as just them. Oh, you're just trying too hard. Oh, you're just trying to get our money. You're just trying to get our cash. You're just trying to like your franchise is dying, so you end up doing this and it doesn't work and blah blah blah, and the sales numbers and blah 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 and all this shit. Even if the sales numbers weren't that great, because a lot of people were just hitting on COD because it's not what they're used to, I guess. They're not used to, or they're just getting tired of like advanced win. That's the one main thing, though. That's the one main thing. The reason why they didn't like Infinite Warfare wasn't because it was actually bad. The reason why they didn't like Infinite Warfare is because how many CODs we had? We had like Advanced Warfare, we had Black Ops 3, and after Black Ops 3, then we had Infinite Warfare. So, Advanced Warfare came out in 2014, Black Ops 3 came out in 2015, and, Advanced Warfare came out in 2014, and then Black Ops 3 came out in 2015, then Infinite Warfare came a year after Black Ops 3. So, at that point, they were like, we don't like this is too much of a change of Call of Duty. And that proves my point right there. They don't like change. They don't want the developers to make changes to the game. They just want the Call of Duty that they enjoy because it's easier for them. It's easier for them to go to these lobbies and try to wreck noobs all day, and they talk about, oh, my nostalgia. Call of Duty back then was great. Call of Duty back then was fun, and this and that. But it's like, who cares? Like, yes, of course, you enjoy classic COD. Maybe at this point you play Call of Duty so much you're just bored of it. And I think that's what it is. I'm not saying for all of them. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of them that actually, even though they have some bullshit complaints about Call of Duty, I'm sure there are a lot of those people a lot of people who actually do enjoy the game and want the game to be enjoyable for them, at least. But there's just those COD YouTubers that just hate on Call of Duty, and it makes me think. It puts a sour taste to my mouth when I watch those videos, and they bring arguments like what I just stated before, like Call of Duty is not original. Call of Duty needs to innovate. Once they innovate, then they say revert back to what it used to be, or some other bullshit argument they're gonna bring out, talk about some, oh, but look at, how they used fucking dead silence, or dead silence as a perk back then, right, or some bullshit like that. The one thing I also noticed too is that they call changing the minimap an issue, when really it's not an issue per se. Like, you have to differentiate an issue to a design choice, because technically at the end of the day, it is a design choice and it's not an issue within the game. It's not something that they just broke, don't fix it. That's what Blame Truth says in this video. Blame Truth just honestly thinks to his fucking mind, whatever bullshit he believes in his fucking mind, he thinks that it's somehow don't broke, don't fix it, man. If you break the game, if the game not broken, don't break it or whatever, right? And it's like, the minimap is not an issue. What I could say is an issue for me, in my opinion, could be the way that the guns shoot. I know they're trying to go for realism, but I think that there's a point where it's like, there's certain things like the recoil. I know that's a little bit of a stretch. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, just complain, right?" But I think that, like, when you shoot the gun in the game in 1/2, it's like the recoil. Maybe it's just me, but sometimes you can't even tell if I'm shooting at it because of the way the recoil animation looks and stuff like that, with the steam and everything. That's like one of my complaints out of like all my other complaints about the game, which I'll talk about like in a different video. I don't really have I don't really have too many complaints, with this game. I really don't. With Vanguard, I've had a couple of complaints about the game. There's some things I didn't like. The game, like, I didn't like the content that much in that game. It was just kind of like, but that's just my opinion, right? But with Modern Warfare 2, I do see that the game is going to be great. And the last thing I do want to say, though, is that there are, how can I say? At some point, people are going to start realizing, there are actually even people that I've watched that do actually enjoy, like, for example, Blame Truth's content or whatnot. Like, I'm talking about actual, like, fans of Blame Truth. They're not just saying it just to say, like, they're actual fans of Blame Truth, and they actually, agree with a lot of stuff that he's been saying for the past couple of years or so. And this was around Modern Warfare 2019 when the game was out. People were playing it and whatnot. He made one video where he basically says, if you are good at Modern Warfare, then you're a bad Call of Duty player, which makes no sense, because if you're good at Call of Duty, if you're good at that game, you're basically good at Call of Duty in general. You can go sit down and play a different Call of Duty, you're still gonna be good. Like, I just don't get how that makes sense. And I feel like, and I know that I might get canceled for this, I know people are going to say, you're an idiot, you're a moron, you just don't know what you're talking about. But I have seen a clip where he actually plays Modern Warfare 2019. And let's just say that he didn't have a good time, because maybe he didn't give himself time to actually learn the game and actually try to have fun with it. At least try. Even if you don't really enjoy the game, if you don't like the game, at least try to put most of the time to try to play the game. There are some people like, near cinema, who has a very closed-minded, mindset. Like, he just thinks that, like, Modern Warfare is just a bad game because it encourages camping, it encourages this. There's safe spaces, there's doors, there's windows that you can shoot through. It's all kind of stuff. And those are not, like, issues or complaints that are, I won't say valid. I would say that they're bullshit complaints, because you're complaining about design, which is not issues. They're not called issues. They're not even considered issues to the slightest. And the reason why I bring this up is because they do not want change for Call of Duty. That's the biggest thing. They don't want change for Call of Duty, even if they do something that is so amazing that I'm just blown away. And usually when it comes to Call of Duty, I'm not really that blown away, and Call of Duty is not like always been bad. But when they try to do something new, it's like they're unsatisfied. They don't like it. They don't want to see it in the game anymore. They just are like just little children who just complain all the time about the same game. And it's like if they don't want to play it, it's like if they don't enjoy it, it's like if they're entitled to basically make the game however they want because that's how they want it. Everybody else can go fuck off. Like basically, if you enjoy the game, they say you can go fuck off with Modern Warfare 2019. That's the worst game ever made since sliced bread, even though it sold the most copies. Like, I'm being honest with you, bro. You see the sales right now, sold the most copies, even that same year that it came out, most copies. So, I think I heard that Black Ops Cold War is the second best selling at the time, as well in 2020 as well. So yeah. But that's really it, bro. Like that's all I have to say really about the COD haters because they're always hating on COD, and it's just something that's very old. It's a very old thing. I remember when COD Ghost came out, and their complaints are mostly just rehashed maps. I know that in Black Ops Cold War, this is ironic because Black Ops Cold War, they loved it when Treyarch brought back a lot of these old maps, these fan favorite maps, right? But if Infinity Ward still did that to today's date, or at least with Modern Warfare 2019, they would say, "Oh, Infinity Ward is lazy. Infinity Ward is just trying to bring back old maps and then just changing it into the way that they want to change it because most people like it." I don't like it because I don't have a good experience because I suck at the game. Even though I'm not going to say that because that gives people the impression that they actually haven't played the game and they just suck at it because they don't want to learn the game. That's ultimately what it is at the end of the day. They're just bored of the game. They don't want to play it. And when they do play it, they suck at it and they want to give people an impression that they're actually good at the game so that they can have a valid opinion and take it seriously. And that's how they operate. All they care about is money. All they care about is getting views. All they care about is taking something, making it into a huge issue, and then making you upset about it. And then making you go on Twitter making yourself look like a dumbass. That is what these YouTubers are. These huge YouTubers, I'll make a whole other video about like a bunch of other YouTubers in the commentary community, So just another shit fest of people, right? So maybe I might do that, but let's see. But that's not just in the Call of Duty community. There's people who are fans of like Far Cry and like Doom and like other franchises, other series that have been around for quite a while. Or, Battlefield fans or whatnot. There's a whole other video that I can make about all that other stuff. I've seen quite enough in this community. I'm kind of fed up with their bullshit. I'm kind of fed up with their lies. I'm kind of fed up with their bullshit complaints. I'm tired of their crybaby behavior. I'm tired of them finding anything to complain about. I'm just tired of it. I just want to enjoy this game. I don't care about what they say anymore. And that's just how I personally feel about this community. I just feel like this community has grown into something that it isn't. That is the reason why Infinity Ward developers don't want to work with people because it's too unsatisfied. That is why a lot of times Sledgehammer doesn't listen because these niggas are unsatisfied. Also because they only give them like a minimal amount of time to work on the game. So they gotta understand that they weren't given that much time to work on the game. That's why sometimes even Treyarch is just like, we're not gonna listen to y'all because you guys are, no matter what we do, you're just unsatisfied, right? And that's where I end the video there. Like, if you have a better argument than me, put it in the comment section. Be polite. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a dick. Don't be a douchebag. I'll try to be as polite as I can because at the end of the day, we all have opinions. We all have our own thoughts and stuff like that. So it's understandable if you disagree with me because of your own reasons and whatnot. But that's just how I personally feel. I just feel like they don't really give an actual good reason as to why people should be outraged about what Infinity Ward is doing. Oh my god, they're making Call of Duty the way that I don't like it, so I'm just gonna say that's a terrible game because of that reason. It's just flatly ridiculous, and I have been seeing this for years and years and years with COD Ghosts, with Black Ops 3, with Advanced Warfare, with like all these other COD games. I'm pretty sure even dating back to when the franchise actually started, you know, I think with COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2 and shit, people still had complaints about Call of Duty. This is nothing new. This is not something that's just like, oh, they're starting to complain about Call of Duty now because Call of Duty is not, it's fine. It's not great now. So let's just all complain about issues that are not really issues, right? So it's not a new thing. It's definitely an old thing. People complain about anything. People just, in general, will just complain. That's a human thing. People just complain about things because they find something to be out of place or something to not belong somewhere and whatnot. And they find it to be an issue. Even though there are, of course, valid issues like connection, and of course, like when you're unlocking weapons, sometimes, you won't be able to unlock certain weapons, and you should be able to, because when you're in a certain level and there's weapons that you're supposed to be in that level to unlock the weapons, it just doesn't unlock, and that's an issue. There's definitely issues that Infinity Ward and Light developers would definitely want to fix, but I just personally think that the choice to change the minimap to not having red dots and making Dead Silence as a field upgrade, I don't really think. I'm sorry. I know that people are going to get mad. People are going to say you're a complete moron, but I'm sorry. Those are not issues. Those are design choices. Maybe they might not work in Call of Duty. I don't know. I have to play a lot more. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're not issues. Like they're not, like, inherently they're not issues. They're not problems that Infinity Ward should fix, or else I'm gonna shit on their face and make them beg for help or some bullshit like that, right? And that's what I really gotta say. That's all I really gotta say, man. I'm just done. I'm just done with this community, man. I'm just gonna play wherever the fuck I want, and if I don't enjoy it, or if I do enjoy it, it's me. It's just my opinion, pretty much. But don't send hate. Don't harass these people, because obviously they have their own lives going on this. I'm just criticizing them as YouTubers, not as actual human beings necessarily. So don't send hate to Blame Truth. Don't send hate to Nero Cinemas. Don't send hate to Not Athos. Don't send to nobody. Nobody. You shouldn't do that to anybody. Like, at the end of the day, it's just Call of Duty. It's not like we're talking about like serious issues. It's just Call of Duty talking. That's pretty much it, bro. But I will see you guys in another video. I don't know when that will be. Probably in the next couple of days, maybe sometime tomorrow, probably. We'll see. We'll see. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Have a good day.